Just north of downtown LA, we're live from beautiful Dodger Stadium. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Greinke will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really... He's commanding his off like he was in this last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Now at the plate is DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today. Must be expecting the hitter to go the other way as the outfield shifts to the right. We'll see if that has an impact. Now here's the first offering. And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Looks like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 23.
Here's Michael Brantley. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. As a look, now the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Relay to Encarnacion, and they turn to double play. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's hit in 8 straight games right now. Talk about fun to watch. Putting together a single here, a double there, doing all the things you need to do to keep this streak alive.
At the plate now, Orlando Cepeda. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 11 home runs, and 33 driven in. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Two balls and two strikes to the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. Just underway here in Southern California. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Cole Irvin gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Acuna digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Line hard deep into left. Brentwood is there, and he has it for the out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matt, Wander Franco is a lot better player than he's shown recently. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Here now is Juan Soto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Full count now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Victorino is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting first, the designated hitter, Harper.
Next to dig in, Bryce Harper. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
2-0 to the Dodgers DH. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. He's set. Here it comes. And a line. That's a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
So now to the plate, David Wright. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 5 homers, 9 driven in. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Harper at second, Tatis at first, 2 out in the inning. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. On the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Edgar Martinez. Now the first pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
That is good.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Brian McCann comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Here comes the 1-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Line drive, base hit. So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Greinke has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuna coming in. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The designated Jesse.
Up next, Jesse Winker is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. First pitch of the AB now. Two out with the man at first. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Look out as this bat shatters on impact, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here's another 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A runner on first with 2 away. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
That'll bring up Harold Baines, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Wander Franco. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Victorino's there to make the catch for out number 1.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Back goes Victorino, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
changeup Buster Posey. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Baines is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
The center fielder.
And stepping in, Chris Taylor trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is popped up. Cepeda is calling for it. And that ends the inning. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 LA.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him. And when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out. This guy's going to do some major damage.
That sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
The 1-1 home. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Michael Brantley waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out. And with one gone in the inning, let's give you a look at the current standings in the National League West entering play as you see where the Dodgers find themselves in the division race. Next to stand in is Michael Brantley. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Striding in is Orlando Cepeda, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Stepping in now, Edgar Martinez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Throw to first, but he threw it away. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. The set and the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And that will score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Back in standing. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. At the plate, Brian McCann, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Martinez is off of first with 2 away. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Miami's out in front, 2-1. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now here's the pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Scooped up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. A reminder that Dodger baseball continues all season long here on the show. There you get a look at what's coming up over the course of the next 7 days. 1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And there's ball 2 now. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
To the plate now, Bryce Harper. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 11 home runs and 25 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So now into the box is Fernando Tatis Jr., a base hit in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Victorino's there to make the play. The inning is over. 1 left for LA. They're down 2-1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. First offering. Carlos Correa is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here comes the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter.
Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. Into the box now, Jesse Winker. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
In now, Harold Baines, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third. And oh, the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Into the box, Shane Victorino off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. That's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the belt, kicks and deals. DJ LeMahieu is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 Dodger error, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Marlins 3 and the Dodgers 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. Victorino's there to make the catch for route number 1.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Wander Franco.
Next up, Wander Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering. And this is low, ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Baines is there, 2 down. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 as the top speeds. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And he fouls this one off. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and a big swing by Encarnacion as this is sent out to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and the Dodgers are back within a run at 3-2 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here's Buster Posey now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Back goes Victorino. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. As he'll ground this one foul off to the left side. He popped out in his first trip. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
The 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Two and 2. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run.